Hello and welcome back to another episode of James Games. I'm your titular host, I am James, and this is Ghostbusters on NES. We are celebrating the 40th. Wait, hold on. This isn't James Games, this is movie and TV James Games. I beg your pardon. Just getting a little bit excited, what can I say already? But yes, this is Ghostbusters, and this is to celebrate the movie's 40th anniversary. I know I'm a little late with it as it was released on June 8th, 1984, and seeing as today is... What is today's date again? God damn it. It is the 13th of June, so I'm 5 days late, but who cares? Anyway, so this is Ghostbusters on NES. This is the home screen. So you've got GS, I have no idea what that is. No wait, no, that's the gas station. Then you've got a shop, I'll explain in a minute. The Zool building, cookie cutter ghosts, plenty of buildings, and the Ghostbusters HQ. So when you start the game, you gotta go to the shop, which brings you to this screen. A nice, sensory deprivating screen. Now, I've not played this game. With a lot of these games I've not played, you've probably gathered that by now, and there's only, because as I've explained before, like, I didn't really have a vast library of games, didn't have the money to get loads of games and blah blah, right? But, so Ghostbusters kind of went under the radar, right? And, yeah, so when you decide to say go to the shop or the HQ or to one of the locations, now you come to this, the most sensory deprivating screen. It's like, when you're like scrolling through something, right? Okay, it's like, when you're playing like Guitar Hero and you're like really focused on which notes to play next, right? And then you're focused on that, the song ends, and then everything around you, like in your peripheral vision, just continues to like scroll. The irony, I need to get to the shop and I've run out of gas, which means my two little Ghostbusters get out and push it to this little gas pump, which is going to cost me money, right? So you start off with like 10 grand or something like that. Yeah, 10 grand. Already I'm down to 9,345. I'm just trying to get to the shop, You've got a little countdown meter in the bottom left corner, and you've got to avoid these drivers. Now, AVGN refer to them as drunk drivers. Now, and the thing is, it's like, as someone who has been to New York and been to Manhattan and also been to the Ghostbusters firehouse, I can honestly tell you that in Manhattan itself, unless it's within certain areas or times of day, nobody drives like this. So unless they're driving at night where people are just going fucking mental, then yeah. So this is the shop. So you get a array of equipment that you can buy. So you've got a ghost vacuum, so I'm going to get that. A sound generator, which costs loads of money. Capture beam, you're going to need one of those. You can also get a hyper beam, but I couldn't afford it anyway. Ghost food, so that is for later in the game. If I get there, I'll explain it. A ghost alarm, anti-ghost suit, a capture trap, and then a super trap. Now, I can't afford the super trap, so I'm going to have to buy 3 of the capture traps and hope now I don't go bust by hitting the drunk drivers. So now you go, boom, you've bought your shit, right, let's do this. Oh, look at that. Got a fucking damn you drivers. Got to drive all of the way to the location. Alright, fair enough. But, you know what, I'll explain how I feel about the game when I'm done, because I don't think this is going to last very long. Right, so you get to this screen, and once again, cookie cutter fucking, ghosts. So what you do is you blast them with your trap. If they ever come down, you can, lasso them with your, there you go, only got the one. Only got the fucking one. So I've only caught one ghost. You go back to the home screen, you go round, and you're looking, and it's like, okay, one of these buildings has to flash red again, right? Because I want to bust some ghosts, because isn't that the song "Busting Makes Me Feel Good"? It's like, shit. I've literally just gone around the whole map. Can I go? I can't even go into the court. Ah, there we go. You need an empty trap. All right. I think with this, you got to go to the Ghostbusters HQ. So you go boom. 750 meters on the gas that I've got, and drunk drivers. Dude, it's like you can pick up like gas along the way. You can pick up petrol along the way. You avoid the drunk drivers, hoping that boom, there we go. You avoid the drunk drivers and hope that you can, just basically drive into a barrel, and that is quite possibly one of the most unique ways to refill on petrol, gas, whatever you want to call it, in the known universe. I mean, fuck me, It's like I've been looking at this, screen for like a few minutes, and already I'm just like, Jesus Christ, yes. So, I could have got that, but I wasn't paying attention. You get out, you push. It's like I tested this literally just before I started recording, and the amount of times I had to get out and push and I'm curious. I'm really curious because you've got to pay for that gas, right? So I've only got oh wait, yeah, I was going to the HQ because I need to get more fucking traps. Okay, it's dropped down to 250. I was about to say that dude best not hit me, because I don't have the money, bruh. It's like I genuinely feel like the Ghostbusters, at the start of the movie, just practically broke and overcharging everyone. Before I carry on with my, with what's going on and everything like that, I just want to say, God bless you. There you go, I just lost 200. Am I going to go into the minus? Is it possible to go into the minus? Oh, I missed the ghost. Yeah, ghosts can pop out, but they just randomly appear, and since I got the ghost vacuum, like, I can suck them into, I can, catch them, and it's like, it's a vacuum that's like on top of the car, on top of the Ecto 1. God, I'm going to run out of gas, aren't I? I'm not going to be able to make it. Oh, for fuck's sake. But yeah, before I carry on with, my pseudo-analysis and everything like that, look at the HQ. Look at the size of that car in comparison to the HQ. Right, so, that's that. So now, I can go back here. But guess what? I'm going to run out of gas. If it's game over if I run out of gas, then I'm going to be fucking shocked. Missed it. Right, okay, get out, push. Right, so perfect time. Seeing as we're celebrating the 40th anniversary, Ghostbusters is actually one of my favourite comedies of all time. It is just brilliant from start to finish. Genius movie. Oh, I've got no money. So this is going to be interesting if I hit a driver. But yeah, it's one of the best comedies of all time. Just what is there to say about it? It's just brilliant. And the thing is, it's like, it had a very, very unique production schedule. So, and if you want to find out more, there's an episode on it on a documentary series called The Movies That Made Us. So yeah, check it out because it's pretty fucking cool. And it's really, really good. But I just want to quickly throw out there to Ivan Reitman, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Ernie Hudson, and I think I said Bill Murray, but I'll say his name again, Bill Murray. Thank you very much. Oh, can't forget, the wonderful Scrawny Weaver, Annie Potts as well. Go on, get him. Yeah. There we go. Hey! Hey! Now we're starting to pick up some dollar, some ching ching. Come here, you jerk. And there we go, time's up. It's like, that's it. These are literally the only screens you can see. Oh shit, I just realised things. I caught some ghosts. I gotta go back. Oh, wait, no, I can catch more ghosts. But I'm going to run out of petrol. And the drunk driver just fucking hit me. Go on, mate, just hit me again. Jesus Christ. But yeah, can't forget Scorny Weaver, Rick Moranis, Annie Potts, what's his name? William Atherton? The guy who plays Walter Peck. You know, thank you so much for giving us, you know, this gem of a franchise. You know, just absolutely fucking wonderful. Thank you all so much for giving us movie brilliance, you know. There's a few things that I can tell you about, you know, for example, a lot of Bill Murray's lines were actually ad-libbed within the movie. So, for example, at the beginning, when Ray and Peter arrive at the library, at the New York Public Library, and Egon's there, and Peter makes a reference to, like, stopping him from drilling a hole in his head, and Harold Ramis, you know, he responded, "Now would have worked if you hadn't have stopped me." That was actually all just ad-lib work by the pair of them, you know. And it was just genius. A lot of... And God bless you, Bill Murray, for giving us such awesomeness. You know, thank you. Right. Let's catch some ghosts. Is that it? I thought I could catch... Oh, I've got to go to the fucking HQ, haven't I? See, this is literally it for the time being. I'm going to run out of gas. I'm going to push. Driver just missed me. Unless barrel, I can run over a barrel within the next few seconds. But yeah, these are literally the screens. There is more, right? But I'm not even sure I've got the fucking patience for this. God, and the thing is, it's like the Ghostbusters theme song is the only song that you'll hear throughout the entire process of this game, if you can call it that. There were versions for the Atari 2600 as well as Sega Master System, you know, but all I can tell you is that the Atari version is exactly like this, but just Atari, you know. And the Sega Master System one, like, it's actually really bright, colourful. It's a lot more animated. You know, you get to do more. You know, there's a variety of ghosts that. Oh, God damn it! I've fucking not caught one of those ghosts with my vacuum yet. But yeah, it's like it's a lot more animated. It's colourful. It's bright. Everything looks better. You get a variety of ghosts you can catch and things like that. You know. Somebody obviously was just like, oh yeah, we're going to give everything that is good, you know, to potentially make up this game to Sega. But I'm going to give you an alternative as to what you should have done with this game when I've run out of patience with this shit. Oh god. Right, okay, so we're back at the HQ. Great. Awesome. So I got $490. And you got this, like, PK energy meter, which slowly, you know, builds up over time. I mean, I don't know when it happens, but there is a way to... Oh, nice. There... 400 meters! Like, I was right next to it, dude. But yeah, there is a way to get inside the Zool building. Don't know why it's called the Zool building. You know, but there is a way to get inside, but it just takes either a lot of patience with the PK energy or something else. I don't know. God, man. Jesus Christ, gonna run out. Oh, no. Still in this. Ah, damn you, driver. I'm gonna fucking run one of these off the road in a minute. I mean, as opposed to get arrested for, you know, breaching environmental health laws, I'm just gonna fucking run him off, you know, get arrested for legit reasons. GTA, motherfucker. GTA, Ghostbusters edition, bitch. Great. Now I have nothing. So... Oh. I'm gonna fucking run you off the road. Come here, you cunt. This is actually more fun than the actual game. BAM! Eat shit. I mean, I've got no money anyway. What are they gonna do? Get out of the way, you fuck. I mean, I've probably just outright screwed myself and I have to sell equipment and shit, but fuck it. See, I can't even... Right? I literally just ran fucking... Like, how many people off the road? Like, 4 or 5 people off the road? What's the point of the money, right? It's like, here we go, right, I bet you. So, I've got 350 metres. I'm not going to be able to make it, obviously. There's apparently this flashing screen, run out of money. Bad luck, you could not save the city of New York. The prediction will come true. Goza's overcome our civilization. The game is over. Right, good. That is fucking fantastic. You know, ran out of money and everything like that. So, as you saw from those 3 screens, okay? So what did you have? You had the overworld, you had the driving, and then you had, like, ghostbusting scenes. Right, okay. There are 2 more, technically 3 screens that you could potentially see. One is the staircase. So if you've ever watched a movie, right, obviously when they arrive at the zoo building, you know, which is just Dana's apartment building, they go up like something like 22 flights of stairs, something like that. Yeah, you've got to do that. You've got to go up 20-something flights of stairs, furiously pressing one of the buttons. I don't know which one it is because I've never got there. This is legit the first time that I've played this shit. And, you know, you've got ghosts around you. You can't shoot them with your proton packs. You can't do anything. There is a way to get through it. I think either with Game Genie or, there's a secret to be able to get it done. I don't know. Just imagine furiously pressing, I think it's like the A button. I think it's the A button, but we'll say it's the A button. Imagine furiously pressing it to go up 20 flights of stairs. If you got a turbo pad, just fucking use that. The game was pretty much designed, for that one purpose. And then when you finally reach the top, the other screen, or shall I say the other 2 screens, is where you've got this horrible shot of Goza, right? Goza the Gozerian. And you got the 2 dogs, Vince Clortho and the Keymaster. Is that right? Is that right? No, Goza and... I can't remember. No, it is the Keymaster. Anyway, I think I'm just confusing myself now at this point. So you get those, and the 2 dogs are like firing shit at you. You got to avoid ghosts and blah blah, and you just got to continuously fire at Zool, the Zool, whatever. Cross the streams and blah blah, save New York. But the thing is, it's like if you hit the bottom of the screen, you come to another, like the screen moves down, and then you get to see the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is actually climbing the side of the building, so it's kind of like a race against time, And then when you're done, you get this wonderful screen that tells you all that shit. It's very similar to the game over screen where everything just looks fucking all over the place and everything like that. So effectively, it just all looks like shit. There are those. You've got the continuous Ghostbusters music. When you start the game and you see this screen, it's you're like, okay, this could be promising. And then you hear that Ghostbusters at the beginning when you hit the start button. It that and then you see that overworld, if you can call it that, overworld screen. It looks like shit. Ghostbusters shouldn't be about like fucking saving money, and avoiding drivers, driving to your locations, and blah blah. Right? Ghostbusters should have been an action platformer. That's what it should have been. You know? And in each level, you're taking on, say, like, certain ghosts that you see throughout the course of the movie. Right? Like Slimer, for example. Where the fuck is Slimer in this? I ain't seen him. He ain't one of them cookie cutter fucking ghosts. That's what it should have been. And then you progress to, say, like, the staircase, but you get the opportunity to shoot, your proton packs at the ghosts and what have you. You know? Also, just want to point out, there's only 3 Ghostbusters in this. You only really see 3 Ghostbusters. So when you go to catch the ghosts, you only see 2. Right? You only see 2. But if you go to the Ghostbusters HQ, as you saw, 3 get into the Ecto-1. Sorry, I just need to... There we go. You see 3 getting into the Ecto-1. Evidently, they're all white. You know, so I know Ernie Hudson, Winston, was introduced halfway through the movie. Fun fact, role was originally meant for Eddie Murphy. But I know, like, with Winston, he was supposed to... You know, he's introduced halfway through the movie and stuff, but, you know, he's still a fucking Ghostbuster. You know, show him. Go on. Yeah, you know, he's important. He is important as well. And, yeah, the game should have been a fucking action platformer. That's what it should have been. That's what Ghostbusters is, is supposed to be. Because they did make, a video game to Ghostbusters too. And lo and behold... I'll give you a quick preview. Just bear with me 1 minute. I mean, you see this already and you're thinking to yourself, alright, that's an improvement. So this is demo. So as you can see, okay, there's another driving stage, but fuck it. It's quite happily saying, Ghostbusters, we're back and ready, to believe... you, just like it says in the movie, which is awesome. You see this and yeah, you can fucking shoot your slime all over the place. Giggity. It's a terrible demo. Don't get me wrong, but we're going to skip through the demo. We're actually going. See, you can even select how many players you want. So boom, 1. I, Vigo, the Scourge of Carpathia, the Sorrow of Moldavia will defeat you. Then he's just like, with the Elvis lip. And there you go, you got one of the Ghostbusters, being lowered down into the sewers. Boom! Jump, fire. This is Ghostbusters 2. This is the way the fucking first game should have been. I mean, it's really fucking shit to aim and stuff. So you might as well just stick with at an angle and just fire wildly until you get to these spiders, but you get stunned. I wonder how many is... Okay, so I've been stunned a couple of times, probably going to die, but that's fine. But yeah. Game over. Alright, fuck it. I mean, and then you get like a whole selection of levels as well that actually follow the plot of the movie. That is what Ghostbusters, the first one, should have been. That's what it should have been. No, we're not going to continue the game. We're just going to sit here and finish this off. That is what the first Ghostbusters should have been. It should have been an action platformer. You go to locations, the hotel, the streets, like wherever, and you're busting ghosts. You're not, collecting money to then buy your equipment, to then empty the traps, to then catch ghosts, to then empty the traps, to catch ghosts, blah blah blah, avoiding drivers, blah blah blah, getting petrol, blah blah blah, waiting for the Zool building to go ahead and fucking, refill. Just, it's as simple as that. It is a crock of shit. So, now that I've finished ranting, done. So, thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Movie and TV James Games, not James Games. I do beg your pardon on that again at the beginning. But yeah, we were here to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the first Ghostbusters movie. Obviously, just been complaining about the game, but as I said before, thank you Ivan Reitman, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Ernie Hudson, Sigourney Weaver, Rick Moranis, Annie Potts for giving us one of the greatest movies, one of the greatest comedy movies, not just of the 80s, but ever. Still makes me chuckle to this day. But I grew up with it, and I love it, and it's great to see the Ghostbusters franchise continue and be as strong as ever, I just hope that it can continue to just bring joy to people, That's all I want. That's all I ever need with Ghostbusters. Magnificent movie. Love it. So thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Movie and TV James Games. As always, if you like the video, give it a like. Share the video as well, because the more shares, the more views, the more that channel continues to grow, and the more that I get to do this for you. Subscribe to our -1 Entertainment, and if this is your first time on the channel, don't forget to check out all of the other content that's currently available. You never know, might be something that you like. If you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so you are notified about any and all content that goes live onto the channel. Drop us a comment. Do you love the Ghostbusters movies? Do you actually like this game? If you do, sure, okay, whatever. Did you play Ghostbusters, the video game, when it was released on PS3 and when it got remastered? I do have the remastered version. I'm still in the middle of playing it, and have been for some time. I'm not going to say how long, because I've, got distracted by playing other games, but I'll get back into it. But yeah, drop us a comment below. Let's have a conversation. So, I will see y'all next time for some more lights, camera, action gameplay. Take it easy, everyone.